I won't do it, I won't. Yes, you will.
You're now listening to the All the Good Names Were Gone podcast. Hosted by Maddie with Colby and Fost.
Brace yourself. Here they are.
Turn it up.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host LovelyCheesePizza here. I'm sure you guys are just as sick of debate rhetoric as I am, so how's about you pull up a chair, have a seat, and let's play some more Pokemon Blue, because tonight, my friends, we're gonna catch ourselves a Snorlax, that fat bastard. He's been blocking the road for way too long with all of his sleeping habits, and you know what? I've simply had enough of it at this point. He's actively trying to impede the progress that I wish to make, and we're not going to take it anymore. So we're going to go down there, we're going to go have a nice chat with him, we're going to engage in a brawl, and I'm going to capture him inside of a ball that's probably going to explode from how fat he is, and then he's going to sit inside of a computer for the rest of his life. So how about it? By the way, before we go, have you ever noticed that, like, the texture of the ground in Lavender Town here totally looks a lot like an airport carpet? I just now noticed that. You can see like all the squares and stuff inside of the bigger squares, and you got all of those arrows that are, you know, pointing in one direction to guide you towards your destination of flight and what have you. It kind of reminds me of the old PDX carpet here in Portland before they, you know, went and changed it and ruined everybody's lives, which kind of sucks because, like, Portland Airport had one of the iconic airport carpets in all the land. And, like, the new one's still okay, but it's just nothing like the old one. Really? I thought I had done all these already. I thought we were just going to be able to go breeze down there and go wake them up. I guess we haven't done these. Yeah, I got a bite right here! I caught myself a man! Which is really what I was trying to go for the whole time. I got my box full of shit and my stick full of stick, I suppose. I don't know. That's effectively enough of that. We don't need to go any further into that one. Alright, so we're basically just going to let Radigan take over here and let him lay waste to the unwanted, I suppose. By the way, you know what a really bad look is? A really bad look is when you can't even win in your own dreamscape. And you guys are probably hearing that like, what the hell are you talking about? It's a really bad look when a situation that you fail in regularly in, like, real life, when you're in your own dream, the land of make-believe where you can make up any scenario that you want, you still fail in that situation anyways. That is the worst. And I had one of these moments the other night, and I had to tell you guys about it. I actually had to write this down so I wouldn't forget it so I could tell you. And, oh, it's so awful. Go figure it involves gambling, by the way. You guys know already my extreme index of futility when it comes to the ways of gambling. But, just get a load of this. It's unbelievable how retarded this is. And I don't mean retarded in terms of, like, people that actually are mentally retarded. It's a word, don't worry about it. Anywho, so, in this dream, Hey, you guys see my brother over there? Do I look just like him? I've got the hat, and I've got the vest, and I've got the shoes. I've even got the box full of shit and the stick full of stick. I mean, but guess what? I have different Pokemon because his Pokemon are fucking stupid. That's like the ultimate brother's quarrel, you know? The younger brother always strives to do things that the older brother does, but then you try to inject just a little bit of your own flair so that it's not exactly the same, and so you can say that you're better. Or whatever. And I gotta give the edge to this man right here, because he does have better Pokemon than the other guy. Tentacool's definitely much better than Goldeen and Poliwag. Well, actually, you know what? He's not better than Poliwag, but still, I'll give him the half nod. Anywho, so in this dream, a couple of friends and myself, we went to Montana. I don't know why we went to Montana. I've never been there. I've heard it's a wonderful place, and in this dream, it was pretty cool. We go there, and we go to like the the Capitol building or whatever, which this building was fucking huge. I mean, it was a leviathan. It basically looked like a miniaturized version of the actual White House, which we all know how big that thing is. It's huge. So we go there. I still don't know why we're going there, but we're there, and there's people that are out on the front lawn, and they're totally touristing the fuck out of the place. People are taking selfies out there. There's people doing the weird ass poses where they're doing like the late 90s, early 2000s rapper pose where they're kind of crouched over and they're doing the weird thing with their arms where they're all outstretched and kind of bent downwards, and they're looking all gangstery for one reason or another. There's either that one, or there's also the one guy that does like the... I don't even know why people still do this. It's always bothered me. They do the picture where they're like standing there and they got the perfect angle, and they're doing the thing with their fingers where it looks like they're gonna crush the building with their thumb and index finger, and it's like, why? It's not a cool picture. It's fucking stupid. Don't do it anymore. Oh no. I just saw this dialogue. The fishing fool versus Pokemon kid? Oh god. That's really bad. You know who's not going to ever be in charge of naming military operations is this guy. He's just not. You're like, alright gentlemen, we're going to be going into Syria tomorrow, and we're going to enact Operation Go to the Other Country, light off the bombs, win, and go home. We're going to do it. Alright, on 3, 1, 2, 3, let's go. And then like later on the news, when they're doing their foreign affairs segment, they're like, alright, well, in Syria this morning, the U.S. military enacted Operation Go to the Other Country, light off the bombs, blow everyone up, and come back home, 1, 2, 3, let's go. And 32 million people were killed. And it definitely does not roll off the tongue very well. It's certainly not any Desert Storm or Enduring Freedom moment. It sounds pretty daggum abrasive, if you tell me. Or if you ask me. If you tell me, I'd still say the same thing. I'd rather be working. If you'd rather be working, then why aren't you working? Anywho, so back to the story before I get away from myself. So, we go inside of this building, and it is the weirdest building and it's awesome at the same time. This place was super, super sick. So you go in there, and like, it's definitely still like a Capitol building, but on the left side when you walk in, there's a full-on sports bar over there. And then on the right side, you've got like a full-on casino over here, but then right in the middle, it's still like the Capitol building, where, be doing all sorts of, government-related things. But it had like these big, giant, like, wooden doors that for some reason in my mind, it just reminds me of like the big doors you'd be walking through going into like a courtroom, but the doors are like triple the size. I don't know why. They were just like monstrous. We walk in there, and like as soon as we saw the casino, we're like, oh sick, cool, let's go, play the slots or whatever. So we go over there, and I was like, you know what, if I'm gonna play these, I need to go to the ATM first. I don't have any cash on me. So I go over there, and I go and I take out my card, and I think I withdrew like $40. And I didn't look at the money when I got my money out of the thing. And there's a reason why I'm telling you that, and so just hold on a minute when we get there. When we get there, it'll make more sense. I kind of did the thing that a lot of people do when you withdraw money out of an ATM. You just kind of like stand there, kind of looking off in the distance, not really paying attention, and then as soon as you hear the sound of the money coming out, you just kind of reach in there and you put the money in your pocket and you leave. You take your card and put it in your wallet and you're on your way. So I did that. I think I took out like $40. So I go over, there were these 2 slot machines right next to each other in the corner of the room by one of the side entrances or whatever. And I was like, hey Matt, let's go check these 2 out, and we'll see if we can win anything. So I walk up to the one on the left, and I take one of the bills out of my pocket, and I put it into the little bill reader or whatever, and it doesn't take it. And so I took it out, and I just kind of put it back in again. I was kind of like dialing up and getting in the zone for this or whatever. Oh, there he is. Oh, great. And here we go. By the way, why is this song the only thing that wakes him up? Like, why only this one? It's just funny. He's like, Snorlax woke up, and it attacked in a grumpy rage. He's like, not this song! No! It reminds me of that song that my dad used to play for me when I was a kid. And I hated my dad. Also, the bottom of his feet totally look like fried eggs. They totally do. You get the yolks right there in the middle. Okay, how are we going to do this? We're going to go for Pillsbury. I feel like our best chance at this is having him be asleep and then getting him down as far as we can go. So we'll see what happens. Anywho, so I go and I try putting my bill in there again. Still doesn't work. And so I take that one out and I put it in my pocket and I take out the other one. Still without looking. And I put that one in. It's not reading it. And I'm just like, what the hell's going on? And he's like, what's the issue? It's just not taking your bills? And I was like, I guess not. I don't really know what the problem is. Is he gonna use rest? God damn it. This is gonna be a real problem. We're gonna be stuck in this battle for a little bit. I guarantee it. It's fine though. I mean, it's gonna be okay. As long as he's asleep, then I can keep using Dream Eater. I've got ethers in my bag. It's gonna be a fucking marathon. Just get ready for it. So, okay. The last thing I want to have happen is have this thing, like, critical hit and kill him. Okay. He woke up again. Oh, please let me use Hypnosis. Oh my god. Oh, no. Oh, this is gonna be the worst. I just know it. I just know it. So, anywho. So he's like, it's not taking your money? Like, what the hell is happening? Like, why is it happening? And I was like, I don't know. And so I finally decided to take the money out of my pocket because I was gonna, maybe like straighten out the corners or whatever. And he's gonna do it again. It never works. Like, Hypnosis never works as soon as he wakes up. It just apparently just doesn't do shit. And so I take the money out of my pocket and I look at it, and these things are totally counterfeit bills. Like, I took these things out, and they were supposed to be $20 bills, and in, like, all the corners where it would show the denomination of money, like, it says, like, 10 on one corner, and it says 100 on another corner, and it had, like, a question mark on another corner, and the other one was a middle finger with a thing going up. It was... Oh, God, this isn't gonna work. I don't even know why I even bother. It seriously doesn't work. Come on. Come on! Let me put you to sleep, you piece of shit. God, I can't even get him down there. I can sit here and do 1 or 2 attacks, and then he just wakes up every time. Oh, boy. And now it's gonna be harder for me to even hit him. But yeah, so I was like, what the hell is this? Where do I get these counterfeit bills from? And I was like, well, I'm gonna have to go back over there and probably try again, I guess. Oh my god. Okay, I got a chance. Maybe this will work. Yes! Alright. Finally. Okay, that helps. The hypnosis definitely it'll keep him asleep longer than his own rest move will. That's one reason why that was such a fucking bummer. Okay, this is we're gonna be cutting this one close. I can just feel it. Anywho. Okay, hold on. Okay, so in this, like, I decided that I was gonna go over to the other ATM, but first I was like, hey man, why don't you put some money in there real quick, and then we'll see what happens. He puts in a $5 bill, and he goes max bet, and on his very first spin, this motherfucker won $50,000. He got all of the biggest, possible, thing that pays out the most. It was all the way across, and he won $50,000 on his first spin, which would have been my spin if my money wasn't fucking bullshit. And I was happy because, like, I was like, holy shit, man, you won! Oh my god. Oh, we got him on the first ball! Oh, sick! Yeah! That's never happened for me before. Yeah! Oh, you fat piece of garbage, you are mine! Oh, that is so awesome. I was prepared to have to throw like 20 balls at him. He weighs 1,000 pounds! Oh my god. He's like a couple inches shorter than Shaq and weighs almost 3 times as much as he does. Holy shit, that was awesome. Alright, I'm naming him. I have a special name for him. You guys aren't gonna know this reference unless you have paid attention to rap, but we are gonna call him Crack. And the reason why I'm calling him Crack is because He's fat, and I'm naming him after Fat Joe. There was a rapper named Fat Joe, and he also went by Crack. And so, that's what that's gonna be. So, oh my god, we caught him! That was so awesome! I was not expecting that to happen on the first try. Not even a chance in hell. But that totally worked! That was so sick! Oh man, that made my day. That totally made my day. And now we're gonna head to Saffron City, by the way. I didn't mention that at the beginning of the episode, but we have some matters to attend to up there. So we're gonna go over there after we go stop off at the Pokemon Center first and just get a quick heal. I have items that I could use, but you might as well take it for free when you're passing through. So, but yeah, so this dude wins 50 grand on the first spin, and I was super happy because like I was surprised. I was just like, holy shit, man, you won a bunch of money, and like we're celebrating, and then like I start having like this moment where while I'm celebrating, I'm like moving slower and I start looking off into the distance, and it finally sets in that that would have been all my money had my money that I got out of an ATM machine. The money from an ATM machine, I got 2 counterfeit bills that the machine wouldn't recognize. And so my chance at winning $50,000 in my own fucking dream ends up not working, and then Matt walks in and wins 50 grand with it. And then I was just like, the look on my face in my dream, I remember it so well. It was just absolute, complete, and total just despair. I was just like, oh my god, why me? Like, what? How unfortunate do you have to be for something like that to happen? It is just it is unreal. Oh, but it was funny. I woke up and I was like, man, your mind sucks. It really does. But later, the next morning too, Matt was like, oh, I'm probably gonna go watch the football game at the casino with Colby and Nikki. Can you come? I was like, oh, I gotta work. I was like, but I gotta tell you, I had a dream that you won on your very first spin on slots, and you won 50 grand, so maybe that's like a crazy premonition that you need to go and do that. He's like, well, I'm totally going to the casino today, I'll let you know what happens. And he just sent me a text that says, I did not win. But then he won like $175 on roulette anyways, so I guess it's all fine and dandy. So, yeah, dude, that was my dream. I woke up and I couldn't believe it, but I could at the same time, because I just have that level of unfortunate stuff that goes on in my brain. So, yeah, with that said, my friends, we caught ourselves a Snorlax on the first try, and it was awesome, and now we're here in Saffron City. So when we come back on the next installment of Let's Play Pokemon Blue, we're here at the Fighting Dojo. We're gonna fight a few trainers and then get ourselves a free fighting Pokemon. So let's give it a go next time. You guys take care. I'm gonna go make myself some macaroni and cheese. So, bye everybody. Take care. Have a good one. And don't get counterfeit bills out of an ATM in Montana at the Capitol building. You know.